Okay, you're on. Now that I've got you on camera, I did a post the other day talking about your amazing senses and your heightened sense of smell, and it's something that I've noticed with you as we go on our outings or even at home. You are so aware of things before I am. Is that something that naturally just developed in you because of your vision loss, or has it grown over time, or how have you cultivated that?
I mean, it is a question I get asked a lot. When I became a blind person, whether the other senses, especially the smell, the hearing, and the taste and the touch, whether they automatically heighten. So I mean, I personally don't know. Don't have a medical background to comment on that or a neurological thing, but I guess what happened with me is that when you lost your vision, you had to learn to utilize your other available resources to maximize to what you lost to gain information because you use. I mean, before I lost my vision, the eye I gathered all the information through my eyes. So, we live in such a visual world, and so when it no longer is available to provide me with the information I need, so I had to rely on the sound, the smell, the feel by touch to identify such objects. Otherwise, that's the only way I could go. I mean, it's just like when people lose certain things, not just the senses I'm talking, but in a physical sense, they learn to make do with the available resources. I think with me it was just like that. So I mean, unconsciously or consciously, I developed to rely and to realize that they too play such a wonderful role in terms of providing information to my daily needs. And yeah, I mean
So I
it
guess the more you've used them, the more they have just sharpened. And
sharpened.
the
Yeah,
reason ours
yeah.
don't is because we don't use them the same
No,
way.
because the moment you open your eyes and look around, you just gather all the information you
Yeah,
want.
yeah,
Because you don't need to touch the cup to say, oh, yeah, that is that particular cup. Because, the once you see the color or the shape of that cup from, I don't know, a couple of feet
yeah,
away, you obviously know. But for me, I actually need to physically touch the cup to say, oh, yeah, this is this particular cup.
yeah.
Or to
So
say,
you're tuning in a whole new way.
yeah.
Your
So
focus is more acute.
yeah, and the other thing I want to say is that you keep asking whether I do develop such things. Is that yeah, I mean, when I'm out and about, either with you or either with a family member or friend, I do look to see, can I use the sound to navigate from here to wherever, or whether I can smell for certain clues, whether it's changing in trees or whether there's a stream, that sends out certain smells, or listen to the wind, or uh, things like that, or the feel of the ground, the surface. So it's we need to be out. I mean, for me personally, I need to be out and about to practice such things. So the best way to do is just to have that companionship with someone. I mean, I touched on a couple of weeks ago about the importance of a companion. So when you have somebody to support you, to always to be with you, and so it always gives me that opportunity to I guess to further develop and to further strengthen such senses, especially with the use of the sound, listening to the variation in sounds. So if I'm in a busy square in a shopping center, just to differentiate the sound of a cafes, or from a retail shop to a food court, or things like that. So I mean, they each sends out different sounds, and so I mean, the best way to get used to them and to train yourself to listen to such clues when you're out and about is to be with somebody, and then
Yeah, we
having that companionship. It give that opportunity. I mean, it has been the best training for me.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, how that's such a paradox and most people aren't aware of it. But the best way to strengthen your skills and then to which, in turn makes you so much more independent is to
Ask
first
for assistance.
allow help and have
Yeah.
that companionship in your life.
Yeah, because that gives me the opportunity. Because knowing that I have a sighted person that I can rely on when I, make mistakes and things like that. Because that's the only way you're going to learn, by making mistakes and by trial and error. Because and to have that knowing that there is somebody that I can turn back into, saying like, oh, was that really that? And was that the sound of a cup and saucer from that particular cafe, and things like that. I mean, when you walk through a cafe, the smell of the coffee, that gives you, oh, this is a coffee shop. And just things like that, the little clues that you pick up when that helps you to navigate a shopping center or a food court, things like that. So to do that, you do need somebody with you, and it makes your life much more easier. And by training yourself with such, by asking for a person to come along, and it only develop yourselves self and your ability to use your use of sense
Your
of
skills
smell,
and to be more independent in your own
I mean,
life.
they all, end of the day, adds up to you being independent and being more confident with your abilities, and knowing that you can go out there and listen to such noises and smell such things, and then you can have a bit of a joyful time on your own, and to have that freedom to move about. So it is.
So in order to be the best that we can be alone, we have to first learn how to be with other people and allow other people to help us.
And to develop your own other thing, because the fact that you don't have your ability to see, it doesn't mean that you can't use your other senses to do your daily activities and to live a joyful life.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you for sharing.